the SAGs, or now Actor Awards, were handed out last night in Los Angeles, and Sinners shook up the Oscar race with a Best Ensemble win.
The evening also included a touching posthumous award for a Canadian acting legend. Joining us live now is Richard Crouse, who's the host of a brand new podcast called Entertainment is Broken. Richard, good morning. Happy Monday. Great to see you. So let's start with the Actor Awards, formerly the SAG Awards, which was streaming on Netflix, and very heartfelt to see that tribute and so many wonderful words about Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah, it was really lovely to see Seth Rogen, who, of course, was her co-star on the studio, talk about her performance on that show and more broadly, just the kind of intergenerational reach that her career had and how many people she touched. He said a lot of really lovely things, but I love that he said that we should just now recognize and understand that how lucky we are that we got to live in a world where she so generously shared her talents with us. And he went on to describe some scenes that he loves. He said, if you have people in your lives that don't know her work, show them O'Hara dancing to Harry Belafonte in Beetlejuice. Show them O'Hara hurting her knee in Best in Show and doing these amazing things where she hobbles around, and tell people as they are laughing that that's Catherine O'Hara. So it was lovely that he took the time to really praise her, and that the entire audience stood and went to their feet when her name was announced as the winner of the award.
That was really touching, an amazing tribute. Richard, I know this isn't sort of necessarily in the run, but why did they change the name from SAGs to the Actor Awards? Do you know?
To put it more in line with what the actual statue is called.
Okay.
The statue has always been called the Actor for 32 years, and they've decided now that the statue, much like the Oscars,
So like the Oscar, right,
statue,
yeah.
the Oscar show, that they just wanted to have the names line up.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's talk about Sinners, which took home an actor. And this is interesting because of the Oscar race. It's all full circle.
It does. So the SAG Awards are often seen as, probably in terms of the acting categories, probably the most important indicator as to who's going to win an Oscar. And so last night, Sinners shook things up a little bit, as did Amy Madigan, who we're seeing here on screen. She won for her performance in the movie Weapons. Typically speaking, horror films don't win the big sort of prestige awards like this. She won, and then Sinners won for Best Ensemble, which means the entire cast gets an award. And Michael B. Jordan won for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role. And as you look forward into Oscar season, that could have serious repercussions. Timothée Chalamet has been kind of a front runner in this race up until this point. Now it's Michael B. Jordan. About 50% of the time, maybe a little bit more, maybe 60% of the time, the SAGs are an indicator of who wins Best Actor. So Michael B. Jordan is probably waking up today feeling a lot better about the Oscars than he was yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Sinners was a great film. I love that horror is getting its time in the spotlight. I mean, Amy Madigan is Aunt Gladys in Weapons.
Yeah, her reaction.
Yeah.
Right? It's like she knew the history, Richard. She knew that, she got nominated, but it likely wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, she was not the favorite to win. It was a stacked category. But when she did win, I love those speeches that people give when they seem they didn't think they were going to win, and they just riff off the top of her head. She ended up talking about Barbie dolls and all sorts of things, and she was truly shocked, and it was kind of a lovely moment.
Yeah, and I hear there's going to be a spin-off focused on her character now after Weapons, so we'll wait for that. Okay, Richard Crouse, film critic and host of the Entertainment is Broken podcast. Thanks so much for joining us. See you soon.
Thanks, Richard.